Pahrump Early Learning Academy, our goal is to provide a complete nurturing environment for the growth and development of the whole child, socially, emotionally, physically, and intellectually. Children are natural explorers and need hands-on experiences to help stimulate their own imaginations. We strive to meet the needs of each individual child at their developmental level through planned activities, plus help each child attain a higher level of achievement. Call 751-5335 for more information.
News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349. News is also brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community. News is also brought to you by Half Price Lawyers, the only law firm in Pahrump with a low price guarantee. Located at 41 North Highway 160, Unit 11. Call 400-0000.
Tonight on News 46, a rollover accident takes the life of a local man. Police are searching for a runaway prisoner, and rescue crews respond to a home fire. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell and Jason Koblenz. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Monday, July 14th, 2014. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. One person has been killed and another has been airlifted after Saturday night's high-speed rollover accident on Thousand Air Boulevard and Plantation. 22-year-old local man Adam Griffin was pronounced dead at the scene. Another occupant of the convertible Jaguar was also ejected from the car. He was airlifted to UMC Trauma Center. His condition is unknown at this time. According to reports, the car was traveling westbound on Thousand Air at a high rate of speed when it was launched into the desert area near Plantation. The car was located upside down in a mesquite tree. Both occupants were located in close proximity to the vehicle.
Just before midnight on Saturday night, there was a report of a one-vehicle rollover with possibly two people ejected. It was further reported that one of the persons may have not survived the accident. We found that the initial location was not accurate, and we found the accident scene further west on Thousand Air in the area of Plantation in the desert area. Our investigation revealed that one vehicle had left the roadway, apparently at a high rate of speed, overturned. There may have been at least two people that were ejected. The vehicle came to rest in a mesquite grove upside down. We found that one person had in fact not survived the accident and a second person had. We requested the services of Mercy Air. However, they were on another flight and we transported to the local hospital.
What type of vehicle was this?
It's my understanding it was a convertible, possibly a Jaguar, a newer model.
And a younger individual, you think that they were off-roading?
I don't know their ages, but it appeared to be a younger group of people.
And so only two occupants?
Yes. We thoroughly searched the area to ensure that there was no one else had been ejected further out of the immediate view, and no other people were found.
How was it identified that the car was out there in such a kind of not very populated area?
It's my understanding that a neighbor had heard the accident, wasn't sure what it was, and investigated the area until they found it.
Wow. Fire crews, of course, arrived on scene, and nobody had to be extricated. How far a distance do you know that the people were found from the vehicle?
We found both individuals in immediate proximity of the vehicle. There was no extrication required.
And any other details?
No other details available this time. It's being investigated by the Sheriff's Office.
Everyone here sends our prayers out to the families. Police and fire responded to a single-vehicle rollover accident on Highway 160 and Gamebird this afternoon. The driver and only occupant declined to be transported by ambulance. We'll have more on this story on tomorrow night's broadcast. The Nye County Sheriff's Office is asking for the community's help in locating an escaped prisoner. On Saturday, 31-year-old Jonathan Ross Makata left the Nye County Detention Center through the Nye County Detention Center's work release program. He was due to return to the center at 7 p.m. and failed to do so. Moncada is described as a white male, 6 feet tall, weighs 200 pounds, bald, hazel eyes with several tattoos. Anyone with information as to Moncada's whereabouts are advised to not make contact with him and to immediately contact the Nye County Sheriff's Office at 751-7000. When we come back from this break, we'll have your Desert View Hospital health tip. Stay tuned.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Integrity Taxi. Reliable, safe, and fun. Call Integrity Taxi at 751-1111.
Welcome back to News 46. Standard digital mammography plays a key role in detecting breast cancer. However, mammography has also come under some criticism because of the false positive results it can produce, along with unnecessary biopsies and overdiagnosis of cancer. A new study examined whether adding three-dimensional technology to the standard digital mammogram could help improve outcomes.
This health tip is brought to you by
Desert View Hospital and Mountain Valley Physicians Group. Don't put your health on hold. We have time for you. Call us to schedule your appointment. 775-751-7100.
Jennifer Heft is no stranger to breast cancer. Her mom and younger sister were diagnosed and successfully fought the disease.
When it actually happens to you, it's a little different. Scarier, definitely scarier.
Jennifer received her diagnosis last March.
It was a very small tumor. It was only an 8-millimeter tumor that couldn't be felt.
But it was detected after she underwent a 3D mammogram.
3D mammography was FDA approved about 3 years ago, and so it's been used in practice across the country. We looked to see whether it improved upon some of the limitations that the standard 2D mammogram has been criticized for.
Dr. Sarah Friedewald from Advocate Lutheran General Hospital and co-authors examined 2 and 3D mammograms from more than 450,000 patients at 13 sites across the country.
We found invasive cancers, or the cancers that we worry about, the ones that could potentially kill people, more frequently in women who had the 3D mammogram versus the women who just had the 2D mammogram. At the same time, fewer people had to come back for unnecessary testing, and which creates unnecessary anxiety.
Watch what appears as Dr. Friedewald examines this standard 2D mammogram and then views the same image in 3D.
A mass that has irregular borders in the upper part of the breast. And this is very much typical of what a cancer looks like, hidden on the 2D mammogram, but very well seen on the 3D mammogram.
I truly believe that the 3D mammography is what caught my cancer early and is allowing me to pretty much live my life the way I want to.
Which includes spending more time with her family, driving a race car, and something she's already done, riding in a hot air balloon.
Life is short. My life's going to be long and full, and I'm going to go out and do the things I want to.
Catherine Dolph, The JAMA Report.
Further studies are needed to determine which patient populations can benefit most from the 3D technology. U.S. Customs and Border Protection agricultural specialists at Los Angeles International Airport inspected an air cargo shipment declared as 67 live snails for human consumption. They arrived from Nigeria in 2 plastic basket packages weighing slightly more than 35 pounds in total and were destined for San Dimas, California. The U.S. Department of Agriculture, Plant Protection and Quarantine entomologist has identified them as giant African snails. The USDA has emphasized the importance of safeguarding this shipment of one of the most extremely damaging snail species. These pests are a very serious threat to the nation's agricultural, natural ecosystem, public health, and economy. They can consume more than 500 types of plants, and if vegetables or fruits are not available, will even eat the paint and stucco off of houses. They can be carriers of several parasites which are harmful to humans, one of which can lead to meningitis. In our Turning the Camera Around segment, we give you an inside look at KPVM intern Lydia McCoy.
Turning the camera around.
I am here as an intern for KPVM to work on the Fall Fest magazine. I also build and design the ads for the magazine.
So tell me how you got into this position.
I went to the job fair being promoted by NICC, and I met Rhonda there while I was looking for work, because I've been out of work for quite a while. And she had a display of magazines laid out on the table, and I told her I used to do desktop publishing and other graphic applications years back. So she decided to give me a chance. I came in and did my my graphics test, and they liked my work, and so I've been here since about late March, early April.
So how do you like the position?
I like it a lot. It's a lot of fun. It's very interesting. I'm learning so much. I'm learning stuff I didn't even learn at school.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. So, and you're putting together the Fall Festival magazine and doing, the ads. You get them from the salespeople?
Yes, I get them from Courtney, Monique, and Rhonda. Mm-hmm. And so they give me the dimensions, they give me the production requests, how it's supposed to be laid out, the dimensions, and color palettes, and I just get to work.
A little bit about your background.
I'm originally from California, and I have an associate's degree in graphic design. I have credits in 3D modeling and rendering. I was a former secretary for Nye County, and I've done many different jobs. I've done everything from restaurants to cleaning hotel rooms.
What's kind of your career goals?
I want to get back into what I went to school for. This is it for me. I am doing the graphics part of it, and that's what I've been wanting to do since I graduated. So this is my goal.
Family?
I've been married 19 years to a wonderful man. His name's Eugene. I call him Gino. I have 3 kids, 20, 16, and 13, and I have 2 dogs.
Thanks so much, Lydia. Well, his name is Eric, but his friends call him Big. His restaurant on Pahrump Valley Boulevard was inspired by Big's brother, who unexpectedly passed away. Big wants to get involved and help the community. He invites everyone to his location for a fundraiser and to enjoy some great food.
We are a 50s style diner. We're new to Pahrump. We try to bring a little bit of comfort food with some flavor. It's things that you have heard of before, but it's got a little bit of twist to it. We try to do it a fun way and create a fun environment like Archie's. Growing up, one of our favorite places to go is Archie's, the Pahrump burger. It was just a fun style where you can bring the family and get something good to eat.
And so tell me about some of your specialties.
Some of our specialties, I've noticed that our cowboy burger has been extremely popular. It has our beer battered onion strings on top of a 100% Angus beef patty with cheddar cheese, smoked bacon, and it goes on a toasted brioche bun. Excellent flavor. Our fries come out fresh with every order. Another thing that is really popular right now is we're getting into barbecue. So that's another thing that I'd like people to know. We have a pecan smoked pork sandwich right now going on with our sassy barbecue sauce that we also make from scratch. So we're really, really excited about that. It comes on the toasted bun and your side item, a choice of macaroni and cheese. We got loaded potato salad, onion strings. Our loaded baked potato salad is very, very popular.
You're having an event coming up for Nye County School District.
Yes. We do have an event with Nye County School District, and this is very important to us because this is one of the reasons why we really wanted to start in town and do the whole local bit, is to try and get a little bit more support and awareness of what's going on in the city, okay? With us teaming up with Nye County School District, what it does, it gives us a chance to bring awareness to some of the homeless kids here in town for the school and try and get a little bit of money for them. We're going to be open from 11 a.m. until midnight on that day, and what we're going to do is all of our proceeds that we get, we're going to give 10% of all of our food sales. I'm going to go ahead and match it myself also, try and get a little bit extra back for them. We just want to pack the place and really show Pahrump that we want the support to our school district and to show that we're trying to bring some positive back into our community, which is very important. We need that.
So what date is that going to be held on?
We're going to do the Nye County School Districts on July 23rd. It's going to be held from 11 a.m. until midnight, and we'll be offering different kind of food specials throughout the day. I'm going to create a few little items that I'll go ahead and post up on our Facebook. So if you want to find us on Facebook, just go to look up Big's Place, and we're the first thing that pops up. And we're also on Instagram on at Big's Place.
And for more information, you can also give him a phone call at 751-4760, or once again, find him on Facebook. We'll have more local news right after this break.
Pahrump, are you getting tired of being capped on your internet? Well, not anymore. Wave Direct has no data caps, and with great local customer service, why go anywhere else? 30-day trials are available. Call 775-253-3887.
Today's news is brought to you in part by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrumps optometrist since 1990, offering full-spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300.
After several years of sitting vacant, the dilapidated Liberace mansion near UNLV has a new owner and will soon be restored to its original state. Liberace lived in the 2-bedroom, 10-bathroom house from 1974 until his death in 1987. Since then, the property has had multiple owners and was seized through foreclosure in 2010. A businessman from England named Martin Ravenhill has purchased the estate for what they are calling a great price because of its poor condition. IKEA officials announced plans today to build a 351,000 square foot store at Sunset and Durango Drives on the southwest side of the Las Vegas Valley. Plans are to have the store open by the summer of 2016. The Sweden-based home furnishings retailer will be making its first effort in the Las Vegas market. IKEA has 38 stores in the United States. And here's Angela Miles with today's First Business Brief.
This is the First Business Brief for Monday, July 14th. I'm Angela Miles. Chrysler is issuing a recall for nearly 900,000 Jeep Grand Cherokee and Dodge Durango SUVs. A short circuit is possible in the vanity mirror lights. 3 people have been injured. And the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration is investigating steering problems in roughly 500,000 Ford Crown Victoria, Grand Marquis, and Marauder models. 1 person has been injured. Ford is cooperating. Citigroup is next on the list of big banks reporting earnings today. On Friday, Wells Fargo reported earnings that were in line with estimates while revenue missed the mark. JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, and Morgan Stanley report results later this week. And cigarette makers Reynolds American and Lorillard are in merger talks. Reynolds produces Camel cigarettes and holds about a 27% share of the tobacco market. Lorillard has about a 15% market share. One of its big sellers is Newport. That's the First Business Brief. I'm Angela Miles.
Thanks, Angela. When we come back from this break, we're going to check out the weather with Noah Beacon and find out if the storms are still heading our way this week.
News 46 weather is brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body.
Hello and welcome back to News 46. Today is Monday, July 19th. Today we had partly cloudy skies with a high of 103 degrees. Your average temperature around this time of year is 104 degrees. Winds were coming from the south-southwest today at 9 miles per hour with gusts up to 18 miles per hour. The UV index today was 9, which is very high. Humidity was at 29%. Sunrise was at 5:38 this morning, and the record high in 1972 was 116 degrees. Tonight we'll have partly cloudy skies with a low of 79 degrees. Your average temperature around this time of year is 81 degrees. Winds will be coming from the south at 5 miles per hour with gusts up to 9 miles per hour. Humidity will be at 42%. Sunset will be at 8:02 p.m. and the record low in 1952 was 63 degrees. Tomorrow we'll have partly cloudy skies with a high of 100 degrees and a low of 78 degrees. Winds will be coming from the south-southwest at 6 miles per hour with gusts up to 11 miles per hour. Humidity will be at 35%. Sunrise will be at 5:39 a.m. and the UV index will be 10, which is very high. For our 7-day forecast, we'll have a mostly cloudy week. Your high temperatures will have the extraordinary range of 100 to 103 degrees, and your low temperatures will be ranging from 76 degrees to 78 degrees.
Thanks so much, Noah. Southern Nevada residents may notice increased military aircraft activity as the Air Force conducts its Red Flag 14-3, July 14th through the 25th. Red Flag is a realistic combat training exercise involving the Air Forces of the United States and its allies. The exercise is organized at Nellis Air Force Base and hosted north of here on the Nevada Test Site and Training Range. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of News 46. We hope everybody takes care of themselves. If we have some thunderstorms, be aware that you need to not cross over the roadways and try to be careful out there. That's going to do it for this edition, and we'll see you back here tomorrow night.